Hi Cancerians, how are you today? We're going to do what's blocking you, what can unblock you, sounds good, doesn't it? And the possible outcome of the situation. So for Cancerians, what is the blockages? How can we remove those blockages? And what's the possible outcome? Cancerians, Cancerians. Okay, right, so what's blocking our friends? The awakening process. Well, to be fair, you might as well use this for every single time. Time. So the awakening process. This is a very strong humanistic aspect where we've all got to unveil to get to the truth. So little by little, we need to see our truth of ourselves and what has been hidden from us. Normally, what's been hidden is a higher spiritual side to ourselves. What is our belief surrounding ourselves? Because at this moment in time, right now, everyone is falling into the trap. But some of you are definitely awakening, don't get me wrong. But a lot of humans are falling into the trap of being hoodwinked. What's really important? Now, if you allow an awakening side to yourself. After all, Cancerians are hard on the outside and very soft in the inside, being the sign of the crab, which is an analogy of their outside environment is very harsh. And you try your hardest to protect that inner you. So this is a life purpose being born under Cancer. So what would happen, Cancerians, if you took your hard shell off? Now, a lot of you are panicking right now, which is fine, absolutely fine, because after all, your hard shell is surrounding you for a purpose by very nature. But if you were quite confident what's inside of you right now, have you got the courage to take the veil off, to take the protection off and reveal that's kind, sensitive inside? Let's have a look. So we have the ordinariness of life, and this is how to unblock the protection of what's going on the outside. So by tapping into a simplistic way of living and accepting who you are will give a sense of unveiling. On a higher level with spirituality, if you unravel the complication side of life and just make things simple and find a stillness, then you will be able to perhaps tap into your own intuition and your higher self, which will lead to other things that are higher than that. You may even find yourself tapping into direction to find a spiritual master. So by being simplistic, you'll be able to unravel layers of yourself to reveal your inner soft self. So what's the possibility of your outcome? Well, it's looking very good for you, Cancerians. So the inner voice of your intuition will speak volumes if you can make things very simple and uncluttered. So an inner voice to yourself will speak how to unveil the truth, how to tap into that spiritual side. Not through emotions and not through thoughts, but through an awakening which isn't here. So tapping into the simplicity will allow your inner voice, your intuition, to connect to your higher self, to connect to the all source of love, of bliss, of direction of who you are. but more importantly, who you are not. So let's go into the unicorns to see what further messages we can give to Cancerians. What do the Cancerians need to know today? Also, if you can always check your moon sign, especially if you are Cancer, that's always good. Goddess, isn't that fantastic for you Cancers today? What you're doing? So you've got the Goddess. So even if you're a bloke, tapping into that very feminine, quiet side will bring out the Goddess in you. Touching into that spiritual godliness of simplicity and love. And if you can go even further, perhaps with Cancerians, to meditate on the colour purple. Or maybe even wear purple. Just a suggestion for today. It's up to you. Okay, so lots of love to you all. And we'll see you again, hopefully. Lots of love.